You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. In the news, Trump should move against Tinubu government. Nigerian military stands by as Fulani Herdsmen murder Christians. New York Post. President Bola Tinubu's government has continued to deny the claim. Trump should move against Tinubu government. Nigerian military stand by as Fulani herdsmen murder Christians. That's the New York Post. President Donald Trump has again been called upon to move against the Nigerian government as his military forces simply stand by as militant Fulani Muslim herdsmen assault their Christian neighbors in the nation's Middle Belt. The latest call was made by the New York Post, the newspaper, in his editorial, charged the US president to act and call out the deadly persecution of Nigerian Christians. Government forces too battle Boko Haram and other Islamist terror groups that brutally terrorize Christians and non-Christians in northern Nigeria, but they simply stand by as militant Fulani Muslim herdsmen assault their Christian neighbors in the nation's Middle Belt, the publication stated. The editorial said Team Trump should act on its own, albeit Senator Ted Cruz's push for a law that sanctions Nigerian officials who facilitate or permit jihadist attacks against Christians and other religious minorities. The publication noted that since 2009, the persecution of Christians has resulted in 18,000 churches destroyed, 50,000 Christians murdered, and 5 million more displaced. It's not Washington's job to right all the world's wrong, but Uncle Sam can at least condemn these ongoing atrocities, says the newspaper. Some US lawmakers have condemned the killings of Christians in Nigeria, describing them as genocide. The Christian Association of Nigeria confirmed the killings as such minimal. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu's government has continued to deny the claim. Let me also say this clearly. Nigeria is a proud sovereign nation built on the faith and resilience of its people. Here, no faith is under siege, no community is excluded, stated the Nigerian president. Our churches, mosques, and traditional shrines stand side by side, not as rivals, but as symbols of the unity that binds us. Mr. Tinubu added, we must never allow outsiders to tell us who we are or sow division among us. We are Nigerians and we will stand together. Nigeria will not accept lectures from those who seek to profit from our divisions. No one loves this country more than Nigerians themselves, and no one will define us except us. The killing of Christians in Nigeria can never be overemphasized, and the truth about it cannot be covered. That's just the reality. It is true that a lot of genocide, be it as it may, seems to be going on in the Middle Belt area of Nigeria, and there are so many people who have lost their own loved ones. They are the one that can, tell the story. You understand? But then, as far as the federal government of this country is concerned, they are trying to correct the narration that they are not saying there are no killings in Nigeria, but it is not, sectionalized along religious line. That as far as terrorism is concerned in this country, even both Muslims and Christians and even non, faith people have affected. So nobody is left out. As it is happening even in the capital city, it's happening even in the suburbs and also the uh, downtown and also in the villages. And the reality is there. We cannot shy away from the fact that killings are going on in Nigeria. And the president, with his team, the security team, we need to do more because as long as we are still hearing attacks here and attacks there, we can't score the president high. He needs to, do more and put more effort to stem this tide of attacking people, terrorism. And come to think of it, all these so-called terrorists are cowards. How can you walk into, the day, the village of unharmed civilians and you begin to maltreat them, you carrying firearm. It's so unfortunate, it's a pity. But then we have found ourselves in the same situation, but it's going to be a shame if we cannot sit down and solve our problem. We now allow outsiders to begin to pinpoint the specs that are in our eyes for us, to begin to tell us the right thing to do, like as if they are indigenous. Since we have failed even to be proactive and do the needful, of course some people from outside will surely come and tell us what to do. And if we are still lingering, he might eventually even begin to do whatever he wants to do, on our behalf. And I think that is why the newspaper from the United States is, stating categorically, that's the New York Post, that team, Trump should take action as regards the genocide going on in the middle belt of Nigeria. And this so-called middle belt area is predominantly Christian enclaves. Since it's a Christian community, any attack on anybody there is an attack on the Christians there. And as a result of that attack, of course, those who seems to be around will count it as the religious genocide or genocide against the Christians, which I think the federal government is trying to change the narrative, that the government is not shying away from the fact that there is terror, there is cattle lottery, there is jihadists, but there is not that they are now focused on a particular set of people looking for Christians to kill all over the place. No, but because that area, like we said earlier, is filled with a larger number of Christians, and we also know some of these Fulani people are Muslims, and probably they are making utterances that shows that they are trying to fight a religious war, a jihad. But be it as it may, Nigeria shouldn't shy away from that reality. I think we need to tell the government the truth, whether it is Christian genocide or not, whatever it is, there should be no reason why lives should be lost in this country under the watch of Mr. President. He needs to up his game. That's just the reality. The good marks he has been receiving, even from that particular sector, shouldn't go down. Yeah, because in the first 2 years of his being in office, we could see that the NSA, that's the National Security Advisor and his team, they are delivering. But now for us to be hearing saddening news that army seems to stand aloof and allow Fulani herdsmen even to deal decisively with the indigenous people of the Middle Belt and began to kill them. It's so unfair. I hope this will be proven wrong, and I want to hope that it's going to be an exaggeration. So Nigeria should wake up. I think that is my candid advice as regards the matter. Keep liking our channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you share. Thank you.